Hello everyone, and welcome to a tutorial video on how to modify a Technics SL1210 Mark II to use these blue LEDs instead of the standard red and green. Today I will be showing you how to change pitch control, target light, which is already modified on this deck, but I will show you how to do that as well. You will have your 33 and 45 buttons, as well as the strobe connector for the on-off power switch. So let's start by dismantling the deck. As with any electrical servicing or repairing or modifications, most importantly, take out the plug. You do not want to be electrocuting yourself with 240 volts. I for one know that it hurts. Also removed are the RCA cables, as well as ground connector. Possibly in a later video I'll be showing you how to have this permanently grounded, but for now let's take apart the deck. First of all, I'm going to remove slip mats as well as the platter. Now you may find that this gets slightly stuck around the spindle, so what you can do is give it a few taps just to loosen it off, place your fingers in and pull, and there you have it. One platter safely removed. Put this in a safe place so it doesn't get damaged. Also, connect your tone arm and connect the latch across to secure it. If you don't have the latch and it's broken, which quite often happens, elastic bands, something just to secure the tone arm in place, because you're going to remove the counterweight and also remove the needle and head, like so. With those fully removed, we can now get access to the undercover access panel, which has 5 screws in it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we're going to remove all 5 of these screws. Making sure to keep these screws very safe, because you're going to have to put this back on later on. So there we go, 5 screws removed from the cover panel, and the cover panel just pulls off, giving you access to the electronics underneath. Tilt this slightly. Here you can see the underneath of it. Here we have the connector that connects to the pitch control. Right under here we can see a few wires. These go to start power 35 and 45 connectors. Also a couple of wires here that come all the way back around here to here, which is the lamp connector, which is for your target light. Okay, now with that in its position as it is now, what we want to do is replace the lid. If you don't have the lid, something like a very soft cushion or a bean bag or something, because right now what we're going to have to do is take the deck and turn it upside down. Now you can see why you needed to secure your tone arm. Right then, with the deck upside down, we're going to remove all 4 feet. Put these to one side so they're out of the way. And now we have some more screws to remove. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in each corner. you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that's it, 6 screws there, and then you have a circle of screws here and 4 screws in a circle here. So we're going to remove all of these screws. And there we have all the underneath screws removed, which gives us the opportunity to pull this plastic casing off and access the underneath of the deck. Now, one thing you may find is if you don't have enough space to work, this plug does not go through this hole. So just be aware of that. You need to have some sufficient space, that's unless you've had a replacement plug fitted and you can remove the plug. As you can see, this is a sealed unit, so I can't remove this, so I do need the extra space for securing the bottom of the panel. These will quite easily slide out through this hole, but for now let's remove it. Simply pry it off the bottom of the deck. This is a rubber base, so don't worry about bending it, it's not going to crack, you're not going to break it. There we go, put this to one side, and there we go, you can see the underneath. Here we have 45 and 33, start stop, power switch. Here we have target light, and right over this side here we have the pitch control. Here's our tone arm assembly and other bits and bobs that fit underneath here for the platter. And there we go, that's how you dismantle and get access to the front electronics and also the back electronics for your Technics SL1210.